Hello everyone, this is Kiaway with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. This is on another Galactic Legends Rey with her ultimate. And this is a team that I heard is really difficult to beat. I haven't seen it yet, so this is the first time I've seen it. I've only heard about it in comments, like, well, how do you beat Rey if they have Gas Watt and GK with Jedi Knight Revan? And so I was happy to see this on my shard. This guy's been sitting, I believe, at number 2 since last night. Hasn't moved, so I was looking forward to moving up and giving it a shot. And I am so happy to say that my ultimate Rey counter, my Darth Revan team, works fantastic against this setup. So I don't know if people just weren't sure on how to use this team against it. So I'll go over the best way to tackle this Rey team, or this lineup. And I don't know if there's other ones out there that you've encountered that might be a little bit different, but I just heard at least the main 4 with Rey, Gas, Watt, and GK. Just because of the taunt that GK gets, it makes it really difficult, and then throw in Jedi Knight Revan and what he offers with direct focus and so forth. I will go on how to overcome that. This is, I actually put my second battle first. It goes a lot easier the second time, and then I'll show you the first time. It came down the very first time I tried it. Came a little bit down to the wire. I'm 2 for 2 with this without losing anyone. That just shows that this counter is going to be fantastic. There, Rey is in her ultimate stance. I've already taken out Watt. Everyone is almost at full health and protection. When Rey does her ultimate, everyone will be fine. Gas is trying to throw a wrench in it. But ultimately it doesn't matter. The setup is going to be the same as kind of if no matter if there's L3 on the other side, or there's a pre-taunt, the setup's going to be the same. So what you'll want to do, and I'll show that here in just a second, and you'll see it, and if you replay this you'll see it. You'll want to give the weapon tech to Basilisk Fallen. So she'll go and fear GK, because Watt will give the tank tech to GK, so he'll be taunting. So you fear GK, get Corrupted Battle Meditation on him, then you'll come in with Darth Revan and you'll shock, and then inflict buff immunity on him to remove the taunt. That will leave Rey open for you to fracture her with Thrawn. So there we go. Jedi Knight Revan does his thing, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. He hits Watt. There we go. Remove the taunt. We fracture Rey. Boom. Huge hurdle out of the way. Again, I said this was my first battle, so I wasn't sure what I should do. I was going to think, oh, maybe I should take out Watt. But instead, just go after Rey. Just get her into damage immunity as soon as possible, because that will also help eliminate having you go to after GK, because he'll get his taunt back. But if you can get her into damage immunity, there you go, you get the death mark, so you can attack her. But ultimately, as you see in the first video, just shock is so huge, because throughout the whole match you are dwindling down their health and protection, and then ultimately you're just gonna, it makes it easy at the end to take them all out. Fear is obviously massive. Keep Gas and his damage and what he can do, and Jedi Knight Revan, keeping them all under wraps. now we're just basically waiting for Rey to get off her attack. Go to shock, because shock is very important. And I am trying to decide what I want to do. I don't know, originally I thought I was going to fracture, but then I come to my senses and like there's no point in fracture because it's not going to do anything. There we go. Fear back on the board. Right now we got to try to get around that taunt, and just removing his protection does that with the huge damage from Darth Revan. This leaves Rey back open again. That's okay. Now we can fracture her. And now we can finish off the rest of the team. I was hoping that Brood with his huge damage would take out Rey. And there we go. You can see the just shock is just so amazing. Alright, we got GK out. He heals up huge because of the tank tech that he gets from Watt. And now it's just basically a race against the clock to get everyone out before time runs out. The biggest thing, once you get GK into his damage immunity, just finish him off so he's not taunting anymore. So he's not the nuisance that he can be. And like I said, in the very first battle, you'll see how it just goes so much easier. There I want to try to get Revan into damage immunity. And finally do. The next big hurdle is going to be gas. I decided to fracture him just so I'll mitigate his huge damage and that he can do. We already got Jedi Revan into damage immunity. Now we're just going to go ahead and finish him off. And now we're just going to have to wait for gas to come out as we race against the clock. Get him. There we go. And now it's just a matter of finish him off. Anyway, I hope this helps you and those other teams that might have Watt in there with you know, say L3, that opening beginning with or if it's just L3 or in another tank, that opening in the beginning where you give the tech to Basilash on Fallen, so she goes first, she fears, and then Darth Revan comes in afterwards to shock, and then buff immunity to remove the taunt, and then that will leave Rey open for Thrawn to come in and fracture. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. That will help out tremendously. Thanks again for watching, and have a fantastic day. Kiawe out.